The movie starts at a U.S. 1 Marine Corps training base on October 5th. Arsene Chi, Captain Sam Cahill, is there, calm as a Zen monk, about to jump into a volcano, getting ready to deploy to Afghanistan. Before saying goodbye, Sam does what any model husband would do. He writes a farewell letter to his wife, Grace. One of those classic "if I don't come back, open this and cry" letters. He hands it to his superior, hoping he'll never see that envelope again. At home, Sam is basically the poster boy for a perfect family man, loving, smiling, and a doting dad to little Isabel and Maggie. Grace, his wife, is the pillar of sanity, warm, devoted, and so patient. She deserves a medal of her own. But of course, every happy family has a magnet for trouble. Tommy, Sam's younger brother. Tommy just got out of prison after a free tour of the penitentiary system, thanks to an armed robbery. He's Sam's opposite, impulsive, a walking trouble magnet, always ready to pick a fight, even with his own reflection. Grace, the saint that she is, still cooks dinner to welcome the chaos magnet brother-in-law. And on top of that, she's already saying goodbye to Sam. Hank, their dad, a tough Vietnam vet, never misses a chance to pour gas on the fire. He calls Sam a hero and Tommy a walking disaster. Shouting match, slammed doors. Hank storms out. Tommy is left there, stewing in his black sheep label. That night, Sam makes the most romantic gesture possible. He takes off his wedding ring, puts it on a chain, and gives it to Grace to wear as a good luck charm. She begs him, "Come back to us." You cut to a few days later. Redandal Sam's in the Afghan desert, recording videos on his phone like it's a travel vlog, except the trip turns into a nightmare real quick. Helicopter downed. Explosion, goodbye, and God bless. Two officers show up at Grace's door to deliver the worst news. Sam is dead. Isabel answers the door, but already knows what's up. Grace, shattered, replays every video, calls Sam's phone, and all she hears is his message, "Ready in Sam Cahill. Please leave a message." While Grace drowns in grief, Tommy shows up drunk and ready for more trouble. But when he hears Sam is gone, the drunk vanishes, and the devastated brother takes over. "They never should have sent him," Tommy shouts, pouring his heart out in the living room. At the funeral, Grace receives Sam's letter but can't bring herself to open it. Too much pain. Enough time. Isabel and Maggie refuse to wear black. But guess what? Sam isn't dead. He's out there, held captive in Afghanistan with fellow soldier Joe Willis. Both are being tortured in what feels like the basement of hell. Meanwhile, back home, Tommy is trying to be the guy no one ever thought he could be. He swaps the bottle for a wrench, fixes up the kitchen, makes pancakes for Isabel and Maggie. He even gets them to laugh. Grace, who just wanted peace, starts to see something different. Maybe Tommy isn't bite trouble, after all. There's even a spark, a near forbidden kiss. But she stops it. I can't. Lucky she did, because this story already has enough drama. Back in captivity, Sam is falling apart. Joe, his buddy, spills secrets to save himself, and ends up dooming them both. When their captors threaten Sam's daughters by name, he does the unthinkable Ferdiant. He kills Joe with a metal rod. It's all caught on tape. Morality, buried with Joe. Months later, an American rescue team shows up. Sam is saved, but the man who comes home is not the same. He's a haunted ghost in a Marine's body. At home, Sam is so cold the freezer feels useless. He sees the fixed-up kitchen, Tommy playing with the kids. Suspicion turns into paranoia. "Did you sleep with him?" he asks. Grace denies it, but Sam loses it. It all blows up at Maggie's birthday. Isabel screams, "I wish you had stayed dead." The meltdown ends with Sam pointing a gun at Tommy, SWAT at the door, and Sam almost pulling the trigger on himself. Then, in a flicker of sanity, he drops the gun. Sam ends up in a VA psychiatric hospital. Finally, Grace opens Sam's letter. Inside is the old Sam, full of love and hope. At the hospital, he confesses the secret that broke him. "I killed Joe Willis." She hugs her broken man, but warns him, either you truly open up, or you'll never see your family again. This movie is based on an Arsene Danish film called Brøndre Brothers. I haven't seen the full version, but after watching the trailer, it looks powerful. If you've seen the Danish version, drop your thoughts in the comments below. I would never have left Tommy without help from the start, and I'd never have let Sam deploy without real emotional support. It's wild to see how the hero comes home more lost than when he left. Do you think Sam could have forgiven himself if he had told the truth sooner? Dang it. If you enjoyed this recap, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out and ensures you never miss another video. See you next time.